Perfect. It is evident that the Bishop of Knightsbridge's killers were after something specific, and that they did not find it.
I had to look it up.
I shall ask you one more time. Open the chest. The item they were seeking must still be inside. It is unlikely that they will let this matter rest. They will most certainly return to finish what they started.
And I'm telling you once more, the chest is locked and shall remain so.
Very well. We have reached an impasse. You are a stubborn man, Reverend. Watson, accompany our friend to the police station and return with Inspector Baines. Baines and no one else. I shall wait for you here. Go. Alone at last. Now I can continue my investigation.
Sherlock, you're gonna kind of implement yourself if you do shit like that. Am I going to attempt to open the safe on my own? Where's my stick? There it is.
I am missing some information.
Nope, that's fine. What am I gonna do that's special now that I'm alone?
This lock should be easy to pick.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Okay, we want this to go down. No. Straight. Down. Up. Oh, nope. Down. Up. Nope. How do I get the corner right there? Oh. Up. And then this one. Not quite that angle. Yeah. Perfect. Validate.
There we are. It is simplicity itself. There isn't anything much in this room. It must be used as a reading or meditation room. An ink stain, quite fresh. This stain is just on the edge of the rug. Let's see. There is nothing on the floor, yet the ink must have soaked through the rug.
Does that mean the ink soaked through the rug in a different room?
This inkwell was tipped over recently.
Oh, while the rug was spun the other way? Is there a stain on this side? On the floor? Move the rug.
An ink stain.
I thought so.
The ink stain on the floor comes from the ink on the rug, but they are not in the same place. Someone has moved the rug recently.
Okay, cool.
Apparently, someone wanted to hide this statue.
Was he used to bash something in? Also, this overhead look and then just point and click. Love it.
This horse resembles a large chess piece.
Cool. Oh, is that used to actually... Because the
there is
safe
a message
is a
underneath this statue. Let's see.
Board kind of thing. What a lack of imagination. Use your passion for chess. The last square on which the knight will place himself after having covered all the others will be the right one. I love you. Aw.
This message was written by a woman, but for whom was it intended? Interesting, this chess game.
Alright, so now we know how to play the safe, I'm pretty sure. And it's gonna be whatever the last place. Hold on. No, there's nothing over there. Wherever the last place the knight is on. So are we just gonna go around the board going L shapes all over the place? Is that how we're gonna do this? Let's try.
I am missing.
Okay. Get that. Peace out. There we go. Did it work?
I am missing. I am impossible. These
How am I wrong? I can't believe it. I'm seriously offended by that.
That is curious. There is something strange on the floor. Certain stones have been marked out, just like a chessboard.
Oh, okay, this is the chess. Got it. Alright, so... I'm gonna mark out all the pieces though, right? So I have to just go like this. Is this gonna work? I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Do I need to do this in like a specific order or what? Well, it's working so far.
That's not right. Start again.
Thought so. My bad. Okay, reset. Okay. Alright, am I just... Let's try this, because if I go in kind of a pattern here... Okay, okay. Now let's do... like this. Shit. I might have just ruined the pattern. Yep, I ruined the pattern. Yep, absolutely ruined the pattern. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I could still go around though. It's getting hard. It's still working, but I'm about to run out of space here. Fuck. Oh, fuck me. Which one? If I go here, then I can go here. Yeah, and then it's the centerpieces left.
This last piece should be the good one. It will have to be pulled free.
Pull it.
I need something.
Okay. Let's get your little stick out. There we go. 24th April. My love, what a beautiful spring, and what a marvelous day. Our dear youngest child's birthday. Every moment is so precious as our child blossoms, and, without a doubt, he will soon be talking. I am sure that his first words will be for you. He misses you so much, as do I. Are you sure you cannot get away on Sunday after Vespers? I thought that... Okay, how do I view more? Because when I scroll, I don't know if I'm going too far or what. See, I don't...
A packet of letters.
Oops.
Addressed to the Reverend. They were written by a woman who mentions his illegitimate children. Their affair isn't official. Perfect. I have you now, my wayward Reverend.
Oh yeah, can they not have children? 14th of September. My darling, I know that you may think I'm insistent, but we absolutely must legitimize our union. We cannot live in sin all of our lives. Rest assured, my dear, that I understand your position is not easy, but have you thought about ours, the children and mine? I cannot allow our children's future to be compromised. Think about it, my love. What is a so-called scandal next to the well-being of your family? We must become husband and wife legally to finally form a real Alright, cool. So, got it. That makes sense. Your thing is so skin tight, dude. It's making me uncomfortable.
Ah, Watson. You were gone a terribly long time, and Inspector Baines isn't with you?
I'm afraid not, Holmes. We were unable to find him.
Dr. Watson would not allow me to contact any inspector other than this Baines. What manners! I am a man of the church.
My dear Reverend, I notice that you are a chess lover. I trust you will excuse me, but I am never able to resist the appeal of a half-finished game.
You are an expert at chess. Very well, then. What do you want now?
As you might have guessed, resolving your small chess problem has allowed me to discover some very interesting letters.
Letters? What do they say?
Reverend, why hide these letters here and run the risk of the bishop finding them?
Holmes, what's in the letters?
Not now, Watson.
Where else could I have hidden them? My own chambers are too austere. They could offer no cover. I knew, however, that His Excellency, may he rest in peace, would not notice my game.
The contents of the Bishop of Knightsbridge's chest interest me greatly. Give me the elements you hold. Reverend.
Blackmail.
Out of the question.
I am a gentleman, and it would distress me to be obliged to pass this correspondence across to your superiors.
Holmes, I know that the end justifies the means, but allow me to express some reservations about how you are proceeding.
Hush,
You
doctor.
say you're a gentleman, but I hear nothing but the words of a blackmailer. The stems that you are looking for are scattered about this room. Manage by yourself.
Okay. That's all I needed to know. The stems are scattered about this room. The stems are scattered about this room. The stems are scattered about the... I'm sorry, what? Dude, yo, give me a sign. What?
You have no right to search here.
Okay, the stems are scattered about... Oh, did I see something? Hold on. Oh, right over there. Oh, got it. Is that it? Yeah. Was that it? Hold on, let me back up so I can see the entire room here. Found. There we go.
You have won.
Evidently, as I always do. What are you able to tell us about the Bishop of Knightsbridge's last days? Did anyone come to visit him? Did he seem worried, anxious? Do not omit the smallest detail.
His nephew came to see him yesterday at His Excellency's request. I found this visit a little peculiar because the young man rarely visits his uncle.
Do you know why that might be? Were they on bad terms?
I don't think so. It's rather a consequence of his work. The young man is employed within the archives section of the Royal Library, which doesn't leave him with a lot of free time.
Do you know the reason for his summons?
No, but the conversation was very heated. It only lasted for a few minutes and ended with the nephew in a terrible rage.
Interesting.
I've answered your questions. Will you now let me contact the authorities?
I'm afraid not, Reverend. Not just yet. All right, now we can open the safe.
Okay.
Now I can open the chest.
Okay. So that... Okay. They're L shapes like the knights. Da-da-da-dun. 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 But none can be on the same row, I guess.
Here we are. I am eager to discover what remarkable treasure could justify such an act of barbarity.
Extraordinary.
I love you, Doctor.
This chest is impenetrable. How is it possible? No one other than the bishop should be able to open it.
You open the chest with disconcerting ease, Holmes.
Nah.
I've seen and heard quite enough. This time you won't stop me.
Catch him, Watson.
What the? But why?
Run, Watson. Hurry.
Sherlock, you are implementing yourself right now. Implementing.
He's escaped. I hope that your motivations are founded, Holmes. I don't much like skirting around the edges of the law like this.
It is annoying. Let's leave without delay.
What have you found in the chest, Holmes? What in
Tell
there is so
me.
precious for these men to commit such terrible acts?
The Reverend was telling the truth. Nothing important was locked inside the chest, apart from a few religious items which are hardly worth stealing.
So, we haven't made any headway. Perhaps the police will.
By the time the police arrive, we shall be a long way from here, Watson. We are leaving.
Sherlock, you are absolutely implementing yourself right now.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Not
Let
implement
us return to
yourselves.
Baker Street as quickly as possible.
God. Fuck. Okay, let's go. Baker Street. Oh, Sherlock. That's so dumb. You're supposed to be so smart, but that's so dumb. Oh, that's one of the dumbest... that's so dumb. Do not do that, ever. What an angle.
We have crossed London at a breakneck speed. We could have knocked someone over, and naturally I had to pay the cabbie out of my own pocket.
You're so
Watson,
cute.
stop complaining. We have to analyze the clues found at the bishop's house.
Oh my god, I love Watson. Oh my goodness. This is my favorite iteration, absolutely. Where the fuck is Toby, though? I love you. You are...
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
You are superb.
I must analyze tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine.
Gross.
I can see something. No, I can't. Black and damp earth under the nail. Tooth marks. I haven't finished my...
Okay, what?
No, I can't do...
Yeah, that's really gross. Why? Scalpel.
Tooth marks.
Okay, got it. Brush?
No, I can't.
I didn't think I could.
Tooth mark. No, I can't. Tooth... Fragments of skin. A phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off. It was ripped off.
Gross.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery. I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough. This rope is only worn on one side. I need some. A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. Black and damp earth. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. I must compare, and if I mixed this earth with another substance, now it must all... No, I can't do that.
Got it.
The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slower. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are 12 miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it. No, I can't. Ah, I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel. This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it. This stone... I can see something. I can see...
I totally missed what he said.
This stone is granite, covered in black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. I am such a good helper, aren't I? Okay, what am I? What did he ask me to grab? I might not be that good a helper.
Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
Work table or your analyzing table? I guess this is his work table. There you go.
I have found my book,
Apparently
Holmes.
I'm not
Good.
walking
Put it on
fast
the
enough
work
for the
table, will
game.
you?
Oh. Oops. I guess this table? Okay, I'm sorry, but... Oh, I'm supposed to select it, aren't I? There it is.
Here is the section showing Whitechapel. I made several notations on these pages during our investigation into the Ripper, which might prove useful.
I
All
also
we need
got
to
that
do is to
game.
find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's simplicity itself. I haven't finished my analysis.
The rope was only worn on... fuck me. The damp earth brought in by the Bishop of Nightbird Killers. The fragment of granite painted black. Okay, so I never would have gotten that.
Now I can make the right decision.
It's near a grave site. I kind of... Okay, cool. It's near a grave.
That's not right.
Oh, there we go.
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was thinking well, because a well, the rope is only used on one side, but that makes sense. You also drop bodies using a rope on one side. Okay. What am I doing now? I'm going to the hospital, right? Where? Oh. Hello? You all seem frozen in time. Where? Are we going to the hospital? Let's go to the hospital.
I cannot leave now.
Oh, sorry. What are we... If we're not going to the hospital... Oh, hello. Yeah, essentially we're gonna be... Yeah, I'm not gonna read all this, but it's a really long thing about... how, yeah. We're being implemented.
Nothing interesting.
Sherlock is not at all fazed by that, but honestly, he should be.
We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
Am I missing another
I
thing?
need something.
What do I need? What do I need?
No. I can analyze the chemical composition of a substance here.
Oh. What? Oh. Oh. What? No, no. What? Ooh, what? I'm sorry. 2 green, orange, blue. Yeah, okay. 3 orange, 2 white. I got it, I think. 3 white, 2 orange. 2 green, 1 blue. 3 green, 3 orange.
Poison, and apparently
Oh.
very virulent.
Oh, substance, heightened aggression, close to madness, and that was administered to the bishop.
Poison. Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components, Holmes?
Not with any certainty. This toxic substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is without doubt the work of an expert chemist.
A chemist and a criminal.
As you say, please find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
If they make a new Sherlock Holmes game, please, please make this the personality of the new Watson, because this is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
General practitioner? That won't be of any use to me.
Oh, what did he ask me to grab? Oh. Where's your wardrobe? Oh, stop closing. Oh, hello.
This bust was used to fool Colonel Moran during the case of the empty house.
Cool. What did Sherlock ask me to grab? I'm sorry. I'm such a fucking ditz sometimes. It's just not even funny. What, Sherlock, what'd you ask me for?
According to these documents,
Oh, okay.
Hans Schielmann, known as the Rat Killer, was considered the greatest specialist in chemical poison in the world.
Is he at liberty?
Happily, no. He has been held in the high-security wing of London's Westgate prison for many years now.
Then he cannot be the one who concocted the poison.
Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent. For the greatest criminals, prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to see Mr. Schielmann tomorrow.
We're suspecting him just because he's a really good, chemist?
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
I don't want to. Is that what I'm supposed to do right now? Oh, hello. What is that? Is that what I'm supposed to do right now? The deduction board? Oh. He nodded himself because he was poisoned. The bishop tore his aggressor's finger off with his teeth and went mad. Well, he did go mad because of the poison. As some blood on his top, the murders made the content of the flask. Yeah, poison. Caused madness. Murders had poison that caused madness. Yep.
Perfect.
Thank
Well done,
you.
Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves. You remember Wiggins and
Educated?
his gang, the Baker Street Irregulars?
Yes, the street urchins, whom you employ upon occasion, and Wiggins is their leader.
Yes. Well, I have hired their services again. I have instructed them to find out the address of the bishop's nephew.
I think he's here.
Is that how they pronounce it? You look different.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, my young friend, have you found the information
You look
for which the good
shockingly
Dr. Watson is going to pay you?
White.
Yes, Mr. Holmes, it was easy.
Very well, I understand. Here are a few pennies.
Thanks, Dr. Watson. The man you're looking for lives near Kensington.
Does he live alone?
Yes, but he rents a room for an old lady.
Did she see you?
No, Mr. Holmes. No one saw me.
Perfect. Watson, give our young friend another shilling as a reward for his discretion.
Here we go again. But of course.
Watson, you're so cute. Oh my god.
I'm falling asleep, Holmes. Aren't you tired?
No, I have an exceptional constitution. I can't remember ever having been fatigued by work. Idleness,
Straight
on
from the
other
book.
hand, exhausts me completely.
Straight from the book.
Go to bed, Watson. The night will be short.
Straight
We
from the
leave at
book.
dawn.
Love it. Fucking love it.
Wow, this is a real adventure.
Oh,
it's
shut up.
exciting. I like it better than made-up stories. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
What
I'm
is
going
make-up
to.
story? I don't even want to.
I want to listen to.
I don't care about these kids. I just want more Sherlock.
My readers must excuse me if I do not describe in full detail here the terrible images which haunted me that night.
Get it?
I had a sense that something extraordinary would take place, but I was scarcely prepared for the reality of it. Good morning, Holmes. Did you get any rest?
I did not attempt to sleep.
Have you managed to come to any conclusions?
I think that we might follow 3 trails. We can visit Whitechapel to try to discover the identity of the murderers by making inquiries at Dispensary 4661 and at the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
The poison trail seems more important to me. We should perhaps go to Westgate Prison first to see Hans Schielman.
Yes, and let us not forget the bishop's irascible nephew, whose address we now have, thanks to my Baker Street irregulars. I have located each place on our map of London.
Holmes, let me remind you that we still have not been officially instructed to investigate this affair.
Ah, well, we will just have to hide that small detail.
Love it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to play more of this game. I think the most redeeming quality of this game is Watson. But yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!